I'm not just talking about IELTS writing. It could be any way of drafting. You must be aware of the drafting rules. All right?
Aware of?
Drafting rules. So it is very important to be aware of drafting rules, because whenever we are writing something, as we have discussed in the earlier class, that you may think that someone or your listener can skip something that you said. Okay.
Yes.
You can get the benefit of doubt, but you cannot get any benefit of doubt in case of writing, because it is obvious.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So drafting rules include the use of capital letters.
Use of capital letters.
Yes. Every proper noun must be written in capital. The initials must be in capital. So you have written English. English is the name of the subject. It's a proper noun.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's proper noun, yes.
So it's always been capital. I hope you are aware of the proper nouns.
Yes, I am.
Great. So the first mistake where you can lose your mark. All right.
Yes. Yes.
You have written
Etc.
ETC.
Should not be.
Yes. In capital.
No short forms.
Yeah.
No short forms, right?
You can use sometimes, but should not be in capital.
I just mentioned in capital.
You have to start taking care of these things, and that's what I said. Initials. The first letter of any word is known as initial. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. So must be very careful about the use of capital letters in your sentences.
Capital letters. Okay.
Proper noun starts with capital. The first letter of the sentence must be in capital. The pronoun I must be in capital. So
pronoun should be always in capital.
No, not pronoun. Pronoun I that refers to me. I am.
Yeah.
Okay. So that I should always be in capital, no matter where it stands in a sentence, whether it is in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. No matter, it should always be in capital. All right.
Pronoun for me, right?
Pronoun
for the person
I,
who is writing.
I, yes. The only word I, yeah. It is a letter actually.
Okay.
So only letter I should always be in capital. Okay. Pronoun I, proper nouns, and the initials of the sentences.
Yes.
Next, you must take care of the use of singular or plural. Even parents also don't want their student, Parents don't want their student. Parents cannot have students. Parents can have children. Right?
Yes, I made the correction afterwards, I think.
Okay, alright. So, parents with children and teachers with a student. Okay?
Yes.
Now, want their student to focus on that. Now, this sentence is not making any sense at all.
I'm feeling that.
It is not at all making any sense. So you have to be very particular about this thing, that sentence must be very simple, very easy to understand. Don't try to use complicated sentence, or don't try to make your sentence complicated, because it is just going to decrease your band. Okay?
Yes.
Being more focused is on English because it is internationally used language. Again, this sentence is not making sense at all. So in all passive voice, always remember to use third form of verb, that is past participle form. Okay. So being more focused is on English. Wrong. Being more focused on English.
Yes.
Because it is internationally used language. So
yes.
I am unable to get what you really want to say here. Can you feel that?
Yeah, I feel.
Now let us see what I have written instead of what I conclude from that. Even parents also want schools to focus more on English language, because the question was asking about the language training in a school, right?
Yes.
And you have not mentioned a school anywhere. So it's a big sign that you will lose a lot of marks, and as a result you're banned, right? So always stick with the topic. Even parents also want schools to focus more on English language, because it's a global language and we are now the citizen of a global village. Here I am presenting my thesis. Okay. Do you remember what we talked?
Yes.
What we talked about thesis?
Yes, it's an idea of evidence, right?
Ideas with evidence.
With evidence, sorry.
Right. So I am presenting my idea that, in my opinion, parents want a school to focus more on English language because it's a global language, and I am giving an evidence that we are now a citizen of global village. We all know that, right? Now, what do you understand by the
Yes.
term global village?
Citizen of a global village means citizens of a world like this.
Yes. Nowadays we use the term global village instead of world. Village simply means a small place where everybody is connected. And nowadays, even though we are living in separate places, still we are connected, and we are connected through communication because we have
Yes.
lots of mediums of communication, right?
Yes.
So that is why the term global village is used, because people nowadays are connected with each other in terms of communication. So here you have used a good vocabulary. You will get the mark for good vocabulary. You will get the
Yes.
mark for easy to understand sentences. And
Yes.
you have followed all the three things, that is hook, background and thesis. So all